Welcome for the session 4 on technological innovation, management and entrepreneurship. In last class, we did study about different levels of management and we did what are the roles that a manager has to perform. So in today's class, we will be knowing more about the skills that a manager should possess. We'll also know the difference between management and administration, and we also will know whether management is an science, is it an art, or is it a profession. Together with that, we will also do some multiple choice questionnaires. Now, the first one is managerial skills. Now, to be a successful manager, you will have to master a number of skills. We did in our last class that the roles that a manager should perform. So there are different kinds of roles that he needs to perform when he's going to perform as a manager. And those roles they have, and all those roles that he is going to perform will be a part in the functionalities of management. Now, depending on the roles that he has to perform, they have divided all those roles can be performed when you have some skills that is required. So let's see what are the skills that is required. They have given few skills like technical skills, interpersonal skills, decision making skills. Now, with the roles that we discussed, we definitely need to have these three kind of skills to perform the roles that we discussed in our last class. That is the technical skills, interpersonal skills, and the decision making skills. Now let's see, to become a very successful manager you need to have n number of skills, but let's discuss few of the skills, what each skill mean, and when these skills becomes very important or very necessary. First one is technical skills. Now, this technical skills, you will probably be hired when you just pass out, or when you want to work for a company. You will probably be hired for your first job based on your technical skill. First job, when do you join for the when you join for the first job, you will be definitely judged on the technical skills that you possess, because the technicals that you need to perform the task that is been assigned. So you will be using those technical skills extensively during your early career, right? When you start your career, you will be using this technical skills more when compared to the managerial skills. The technical skills, how do you possess these skills? It is developed through job training, your formal education, your work experience, and your formal education. Through these things, you will possess this technical skills. Next is interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills is, in our last class, we did discuss that you need to be a figurehead, you need to be a leader, you need to be a liaison. So these are interpersonal skills. Now, as you move up the corporate ladder, though initially you would have, people would have hired on your technical skills, as you get promoted or move up your corporate ladder, you will have to rely on other people to achieve the goals for which you are responsible. You will have to make people work for you. And when you want to make people work for you, that greatly depends on your interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills are the ability to get along with and motivate other people for are critical for managers in middle level position. So this interpersonal skill is the ability to get well along with the employees, how well you gel with people, right? How do you motivate people to work for you? So this it becomes very important. These managers play a pivotal role because they report to the top level manager while overseeing the activities of first line managers. So this interpersonal skills become important for the middle level managers, because at the top there you have to work, you have to communicate with them, and you also have to motivate your lower line managers, and you also have to encourage people to work for you. So this skill is very important for middle level managers. People skill is must for to foster teamwork, build trust, manage conflict, and encourage improvement. So this skill becomes very necessary, and it is very important to foster teamwork and to build trust. People should believe you, they should trust you, and if there is any conflict, you should be capable of managing or resolving the conflict. And you also have to encourage and motivate people to do their best of their capacity. So this skill is very important to be a manager. Next is conceptual skill. Conceptual skill, for whom this conceptual skill is very important, this conceptual skill is very important for the managers at the top, who are responsible for deciding what's good for the organization, from the broadest perspective, rely on conceptual skills. These conceptual skills is the ability to reason abstractly and analyze complex situation. It is the capacity to reason and to analyze the complex situation. You need both strong analytical abilities and strong creative talent to have this conceptual skill, because you will be looking at a broader picture. To do a day-to-day activity, you need not have conceptual skills, right? When you are at a top level management, you need to look at a very broad picture. What is that, what is the target that I need to assign. So for those, this conceptual skills is required. For daily routines jobs, I don't need to have a very good concept skill, because I know that the work that has to be performed on daily based activities doesn't require this. You just need a technical skills to know how the machine or how the work is being done, right? So this conceptual skill is very important for the managers who sit at the top levels. Next is communication skill. Communication skill doesn't matter whether you're sitting at the top or you're at the lowest level of your manager, any level that you sit, this skill is very important. Effective communication skills are crucial to everyone, whoever is working. This communication skill is very important at all levels of the organization, whether you are at top level or you're at a middle level or you're at a lower level, any level of the organization, the skill is very necessary. You will be often judged on your ability to communicate. You might have brilliant idea in your mind, but if you're not able to communicate that idea to your supervisors or to your top management, then what is the use of having a brilliant idea? So you will definitely be judged mostly on the ability to communicate. Whether you're talking informally or making a formal presentation, you must express yourself clearly and briefly. Anything, whether it is making a presentation, or if you're just like that talking to your superiors or to your supervisors, your lower level managers, any informal talk or a formal talk, your communication skills should be very much. You should be able to express yourself clearly. Poor communication skill reduce your ability to influence others. If you have creative ideas, if you can have the ideas to motivate people, everything, but you're not able to tell or influence people. How do you influence people? By your talks. If you're not able to talk properly, then people will not get influenced, right? So you need to, wherever you're sitting, top or bottom, any position you're sitting, this skill becomes very crucial. Communication skill is very important to all the people who are involved in people management. Next is time management skill. Definitely managers face multiple demands on their time, and their days are usually filled with interruptions. So unless you don't have a proper time management skills, if you don't know how to manage skill, you risk reaching the end of the day feeling that you have worked a lot but accomplished little, right? When your time management skills are not good, at the end of day you feel that, oh, from morning till evening you have been busy, 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 but what is the outcome of you being busy from morning to evening? The output will be very less if you have a very bad time management skills. So this time management skills are also very important for managers, because they will have a number of meetings, they will have a number of work to be carried out, they will have presentations. So you need to have a very good time management skills to have a uh, productive day. Decision making skill, because as a manager you will have to negotiate, you need to arbitrate, you need to allocate resource, you need to you need to make some decisions on a few issues. So this is also a crucial skill to have in making or in taking decisions. Every management manager is expected to take decisions. Every time you can't tell that, okay, I will leave it to the top management, I will leave it to the lower management to take a decision. No, every manager is expected to take some decisions. Whether it has to be alone, he has to take the decision all alone, or he can make as a or work as a team to take a decision. Drawing on the decision making skill is often a process in which you must define a problem, analyze the problem, find alternative solutions, and select the best solution for that problem. Next, these were the skills that you need to have as a manager. Now, next, let's see the difference between management and administration. What is management and what is administration? Now, a group of management writers, the scientists, they tell that administration involves in thinking. That is the top level function. It is with process to think, and management involves in doing. That is a lower level function. One group of people, management people, tell that administration at the top level, that is thinking and setting objectives, goals, and strategies. Management is involved in execution of all these things, although things that is being set by the administration group. But there is another group of management writers tell that management as comprehensive general term that includes administration. Management is a one bigger picture in which administration is a part of management. According to Peter Drucker, the basic difference between the management and administration lies in the use of these terms in different fields. According to him, manager of business entrepreneur is managing of business enterprise is called as management, and managing non-business organization is called as administration. What does Peter Drucker tell? He tells that if you're doing a business enterprise, you call that as a management. If you're doing a non-business organization like a school or something like that, then they call that as an administration, and they don't call as management. According to him, that is the difference. But let's see what is the difference between administration and management, which is universally accepted, or which is given as a difference. Now, let's do the division with respect to the characteristics. What is the main function of administration? It is planning, organizing, and staffing. And with respect to management, it is leading and controlling, right? So the main function of administration is they plan, organize, and staff. And the main function of management is leading and controlling. What is the status? Administration people act as owner. Management people act as an agency. What are the skills that is required for the administration part? They need to have good administrative skills. With respect to management, they need to have more technical skills. Now, level of the organization. In the administration, they tell that the top level forms the administration, and middle and lower level forms the management. Position, he tells the top level, then definitely president, vice president, director, MD, owner, CEO, they all form the administration part. Managers, supervisors, foremen, all these form the management team. What is the objectives of administration? They make the policies, objectives, and goals to be achieved. Management implements those plans and policies. Involvement, administration people, they don't directly involve in production and service. Management directly involves in the executions of plans and achieving objectives. So this is the difference between management and administration. Now let's see whether management is art, science, or profession. Now management as art, managing like any other practice, whether medicine, music, composing, engineering, accounting, or even cricket, is an art. It is know how. It is know how. You should know how to manage people, resource, whatever the resources. You should know how to use it, right? So the under art, one normally learns how of the phenomena. So in art, we know we should learn how to do it. An art, a drawing, or a painting, or music. Or anything, right? How I do is the art. So it is an art on getting things done through others in dynamic and mostly non-repetitive situation. So why do we call this as an art? Because it is the art of getting things done through people. So how to get the work done? Again, here the how phenomena is being used. So that is why they tell that management is an art. Art on how to get the work done by others. Management as a science. Why do we call management as a science? Because science is an organized knowledge. A discipline can be called scientific if its methods of inquiry are systematic and practical. Being systematic means being orderly and unbiased. Science is also cumulative in that what is discovered is added to which has been found before. So science is also cumulative. Cumulative means you already have some concept, and you do a research on them, and you develop new concept, and you add those concept into the things that is already been found. So similarly, management also, we have some concept, and depending on the dynamics and the situations and new scenarios that we come across, we also add a few concepts to whatever already it is been told to us. So that with that perspective, he tells that management is also science, because we learn from our past mistake and go in the right direction in future. On this basis, the above discussion of science, it is accepted that management is also a science. Management as profession. Why can management be considered as a profession? We'll see. Management is partly art and partly science. From the above discussion, we have understood that management is art as well as science. Management does not possess the characteristics of profession. You can't call that management has all the characters of profession, because a profession is expected to have organized and systematic knowledge, formalized method of acquiring training and experience. The management does not have any fixed norms of managerial behaviors. You don't have quantitative measure that management behavior can be measured, right? So there is no charge of fees being based on the service like doctor or lawyer. For doctor and lawyer, there is a fees that is being paid, right, for the service that they provide. But here you can't tell that it is a profession, that there is no method that you can measure the management. So basically this concludes that management is not a profession, because you can't measure the behavior of the management concept, right? You don't have quantitative measure. But nowadays what has happened is that it has become essential to acquire management degrees or training to in management to become a so-called good manager. Now if you want to become a manager, you have n number of trainings that you have to do. You need to have a degree for management. Now this increased demand for qualified manager with MBA degree after graduation has scope for established large number of business schools in India. So this is how managing a business now is no longer a family business, right? It is not a family institution. Because my father was doing a business, I will also continue, right? It has become essential to have a MBA degree to know how management works. So with that perspective, but nowadays they are telling that management has become a profession than art and science. Right now it is, even if my father was doing a business without a MBA degree, but now for me it becomes mandatory that I need to do a MBA degree to continue my family business. So with that perspective, they are telling that management has become a profession. Now, this is about management, art, science, and profession. Let's see some multiple choice questions on the same. Which one is not a recognized key skill of management? Now, which skill is not a key skill in management? Conceptual skill, human skills, technical skill, and writing skill. Now, answer is option D, right? Oh, sorry, option C, technical skills. Uh, Sorry, I think it is option D. Writing skills. Writing skills are important because important, but not necessarily one of the most important attributes that management require to operate effectively. Efficient manager is more likely to require good human concept and technical skills rather than writing skills. So it is option D, writing skills. The manager needs to have all the other three skills are very key skills that are essential than the writing skill. Next is positive motivation makes people willing to do their work in the best way they can and improve their A, personality, productivity, C, performance, and D, all of the above. So the option is C. When you motivate people, their performance improves. That is option C, performance. Which one of the following phrases is best associated with managerial conceptual skills? Is it decision making, communication with customers, using information to solve business problems, or D, product knowledge? Which one of the following phrases is best associated with conceptual skills? What, which is close to the conceptual skills? So it is option C, using information to solve business problem. Using that information, if you have a very good conceptual skill, you will get a solution to the problem, right? So that is option C. The ability to work well with people, with other people, both individually and in a group. Use. Which skill does it require to have to work well with people? A, technical skills, B, behavioral skills, C, planning skills, and D, human skills. Which skill is required? It is option D, human skill. When you know how to talk, how to handle human, then it will be easy. If you know how to understand the other person properly, that skill helps you to work in a group, individually as well as working with people becomes better when you have good human skills. Question number 5. Which of the following is not an element of administration? Which is not an element of administration? Coordinating, planning, organizing, initiating. Definitely it is option A, because as D, initiative. As administration, you will not look for initiative. You just plan, organize, and coordinate. Initiation is not taken by administration. Initiatives are taken by management people to work differently and to get better results. It is with respect to the management team, not with the administrative team. Management and administration are same, different, partly same, partly different, same and different. Which option? It is option C. It is partly same and partly different. Management and administration. It is not same, it is not different. It is a part same and a part different. It is option C. Question number 7. Management is an art, B, a science, C, both art and science, D, neither. A management is option C, both art and science. That was easy. Question number 8. Administration is policy making, A, B, active direction to get things done, C, executing the policy, none of the above. So administration is option A, They make the policy. Administration is policy making. Question number 9. Administration is an activity at which level? A, lower level, B, middle level, C, higher level, D, both A and B. Administration is an activity at option C, higher level. Top level people sit and do the administration. So that is option C. Easy one. Question number 10. Which of the following is true concerning technical and managerial skills? A. Human skills and technical skills remain equally important as manager moves higher level. As you move to the higher levels, human skill and technical skill both remain equally important. That is option A. Option B. Technical skills needs remain necessary and human skill decrease as the manager move higher level. So in option B, it says that when you move higher in the levels, technical skills become very important and human skills decreases. You know, don't need to have human skill. That is option B. Option C, human skills remain necessary and technical skills need decrease as you move higher levels. When you move to the higher levels, human skill become very necessary and technical skills can be decreased. That is option C. Option D, both human skill and technical skills need decrease as manager move to higher levels. He tells that as you move to the higher levels in an organization, both doesn't require, or both can decrease, human skill and technical skill, both does not require importance. That is option D. So what is our answer? It is option C. Human skills becomes more important as you grow up the ladder and technical skills reduces as you move up the ladder. So the answer is option C. So this is the end of session 4. I think it is clear. Thank you for your attention. I will meet you in the next class. Thank you very much.